right. All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. A poll. Back up, back up. Let's do a poll. Let's do children been good to you. Okay. All right, I got a poll about to go on the screen, honey. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Happy Tuesday to you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad up in it, baby. I got a question on the screen. I got a poll that I want everybody to partake in. I would love for you to engage in it, honey. Has God been good to you? The answer is should be yes. But you do got your own feelings, you do got your own emotions. But I'm gonna tell you, put them bad boys aside and look at the bigger picture. So there is something called discernment, okay? And I want to tell you what I'm learning through discernment. So the first thing is to have the gift of it. And if he gives you the gift of it, you have to learn that there's levels to it. See what you see, hear what you hear. That's the first thing. Now, sometimes the things that we see, we can really allow for those things that we see, especially if they're bad, to consume us with our feelings and our emotions, and that can deter and take us down the wrong path. God will give you the eye to see and the ear to hear, and it's up for us to pray to Him to increase the discernment so we can then know what to do. If you feel it in your soul that God told you to do something, you act on it. So I'm going to use my season right now to explain furthermore. So I am currently in the homeless season. I've had my nights where I've been in the shelter, and I've had many nights where I wasn't able to get into the shelter due to what it's due to. Let's say if I'm out and I didn't got myself placed somewhere to lay my head to give me some rest. There may be a feeling that come over you to leave and to move. That's discernment. That's God speaking to you. However he speak to you, if you don't know how he speak to you, pray for him to open up the door, the signs and wonders so you can know how he's communicating with you. I'm saying that to say discernment is important. Let me also use my YouTube channel for an example. When I come on here talking about a particular thing that may not be able to captivate people's attention, when I come on here being my real, raw, pure, and authentic self, we may have what they call it on YouTube. I'm gonna use the terminology that many of us may know, trolls. We'll have trolls coming in and talking about something totally different than what I'm talking about or what anybody else talking about. Now, as a content creator, we see these things. We know where these things are coming from. If we know, we know when we have someone who is sinning and soaking in their own traumas or their miserableness, and they will project and say certain things. Now, we as the content creators can see it, but we don't have to absorb it and take it in because the moment that we feed it and give attention to it, now those things that we're feeding into, it can consume us and it can block us from continuing on with the message or the reason why we came on here in the first place. So, discernment, pray for it. Pray for discernment. And if you know that you have it, pray for heightened discernment because we are in a season where it is needed. That's pretty much what I wanted to come on here and talk about. And now I'm going to carry it over into my real, raw, pure, and authenticity. God did it yet once again. Baby, he did it yet once again. You may watch a YouTube short that I may ended up pushing out today. I got old little content in my phone that I already started pushing out. And something that you will see is the fact that he did it again. He did it again. Last night was the coolest winter night so far for the opening of this winter season. We dropped down to 19 degrees. Do you hear me? 19, baby. 19, and it's currently 23. We are in freezing temperatures, but here I am still. He did it again, woke me up again, allowed for me to live to see yet another day. Now, taking it back to discernment, I could have just soaked in the fact that, oh my God, it's so cold. And it is cold. I could have allowed for that to consume me, but what I am going to do through everything that I do, I'm going to give God the glory, honor, and praise, honey, because that's how it should be. In spite of what we're going through, whether we put ourselves in the through or whether circumstances then put us through the through, what we got to do is call on God. Another thing that God has shown me, and He's been showing me, but I decided to not use discernment. I decided to choose my fleshly ways about doing stuff. And I'm so thankful that He's doing what He's doing unto me because I knew He was doing it anyway. When I do get it all the way out, you may be able to be a witness to see that I was on the right track, but I was choosing to get on the wrong track for comfortability. I came on here asking y'all for help, for money. And let me just say, I know when the Lord is working, when He blocks something, it's the fact that He's saying that you are using this as a crutch. And I can agree. But I also was having a period of blockageness up there. Let's say a period of fog that I ain't got nothing to do with, but we're going to pray that off. Sometimes God can literally see that you're using something else instead of reaching out to Him. So, with that being said, whatever you are going through, before you pick up that phone and call your mama, before you pick up that phone and call your daddy, before you pick up that phone and call, that resource has always been there resourcefully to help you. You need to consult God first. You need to reach out to God first because He is the only one. He is the only one who will help you during your times in need. If anybody out there can attest and witness to what I'm saying, baby, can we get an amen? Whether it's in the chat or in your head, this is true. This is true. If you know that you are leaning on something else beside God, if you know that you're leaning on something else beside God, someone else besides God, you need to flip that and start calling on God before it's too late. Although I ain't gonna say it's too late. He got you right where He wants you, so therefore He can teach you something. And it's up to us to want to learn what He's teaching us, okay? I just had to say that because when I'm telling you, He is showing me so many things. He is showing me so many things, and I take accountability for it because what I already know is you can't put all of your trust and your faith in people, although He will allow people to do His will and it will be done when it comes to stewarding help. But if you're used to leaning on that help without consulting Him first, baby, you about to go down a slight little rabbit hole, but He will bring you up out of it once you take heed to your actions that are being displayed. And is it seven? Yes, it's 7:07, baby. Time to go in the buildings now. But last night, honey, I was like, oh, snap, God. What we gonna do? He said, you know what to do. You know what to do, honey. And then you keep me. You keep me. Put me first. You gonna be all right. Didn't think I was gonna make it, but I done made it. And now I'm about to go on into some heat, honey. About to go on into some heat, and I'm thankful for it. And I got something to eat on this morning. So today is going to be a great day in spite of the through that I'm going through. And I'm just say I got so much more to pay attention to and to add onto my belt so that I can do what He need to do. Let's just say there are many of you that probably is called to share, preach, teach, give a word. And for whatever reasons, you may have chose not to do that because I don't know the because. But if you feel in your soul that you need to get out here and do something, you need to do it. Taking it back to your gifts. The gifts that you have is not meant to be held on for yourself. If you got gifts, you're supposed to give it to the people. Give it to the people, whatever it is, if especially if it's something for the elevation of Him. Do not hold on to them things for yourself. for whatever selfish reasons. You share your gifts with the world, whether they want to receive it or not. You just do what God told you to do. That's why I'm here this morning. I want to give me a message, a testimony in a sense, and I hope that it does do something with somebody. So, or for somebody, whatever you're going through, I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how bad it is. You change your mindset and you bring some good up in it, okay? Because what the enemy wants you to do is soak in your bad season. What the enemy wants you to do is be frustrated with God. What the enemy wants you to do is not get closer to God. What the enemy wants you to do is go with Him. What the enemy wants you to do is take those easy ways out. What the enemy wants you to do is to kill, steal, and destroy yourself. What the enemy wants to do is to kill, steal, and destroy you. What the enemy wants you to do is to be far away from God. Okay? So keep God first. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're called to do, whether you want to do it or not. Keep not wanting to do it and see how far that gets you. Keep doing what you want to do and see how far that gets you. Let me just say, I can't do what I want to do. But then again, I can do what I want to do, especially if it's pertaining to Him, all right? This is the day that the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. I hope that you all have a blessed, safe, prayed up day. Do what you got to do. If you don't like the things that you're going through, talk to the Lord. Ask Him for answers to your questions. Lord, how can I get up out of this? Lord, what do I need to do next to move to the next level? Lord, how can I elevate? Lord, how can I educate? How can I motivate with the gifts that I have to help get me out or into a new season? I hope that what was said touches somebody's heart and soul out here today. So I'm about to go ahead and get myself together. I'm going to go and wash this face, honey, wash my hands again, get my food in order, get my breakfast in my body, and then do some learning, okay? So y'all have a good day, and I see you when I see you, and hope you come back to see me. And that's that. Later, y'all. Ooh, my finger, look. Here we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. We're about to be out of here.